see who jumps in this. What time is it? It is... I don't know what time it is. 1:50. It was 22 minutes. Okay. Holas, greetings. Como estas? Holas to all. On this Sunday, I've got, I think, about total of like 3 hours of sleep. But I'm home, back here in Boca. I'm walking, doing my part. Getting outside. I probably will take a deep nap after this. Hey, me. Greetings. I full gear last night. Flew from Minneapolis into Fort Lauderdale this morning. Drove home. It's right back to normal dad life. But I probably will take a nap as soon as I'm done taking my daughter outside while the weather is really nice. What an amazing event yesterday. Rampage was amazing on Friday in Minneapolis. Great crowd, great event. I am happy to be home. I hate flying. I really do. But I just wish that like AEW would just like come back to Florida. Do you get dizzy when flying? No, my ears clog up though. Like when you go in the elevator. I hate all the stupid shit going on because of COVID restrictions. You know, it's like it makes fucking zero sense to me. You know, hey, all these COVID prevention and restrictions in the airport, 6 foot distance, wear the mask. But then you get on a fucking plane and basically, breathing all the same air as everybody else. Makes absolutely zero sense. But you got to wear the mask on the airplane. It's hard enough to fucking breathe on an airplane, and you got to wear a mask. But, I can't talk about this. I'll get fucking canceled. Baby, if you love me, please let me know. Brrrr. Brrrr. The echo. Baby, if you love me, please let me know. She's like, what the? My daughter's looking at me like, you're an asshole. Who sings like that? Brrrr. I should have done that in the airplane. Just get up in the middle of the aisle. Baby, if you love me, please let... First, I got to do the slow motion, look up with my New York Yankee hat on. Baby, if you love me, please let me know. You're only hard when it's raining indoors and you gotta look up slowly. Cause that shows fierce. When, it's raining in slow motion and you look up at the camera. Yeah, I got the job, Augustus. I got the jab. Got the jab. Du danks. Are we speaking German now? McLeod getting lean. Listen, like I just said, I'm on like 3 hours of sleep flying home. But I gotta get these steps in. I gotta be out here doing it. It's not even that hot out. I'm not even sweating. But, get out here and stay active. You gotta, it's consistency. Staying active every day. every day. Yesterday, I didn't have to get my steps in because I did like 16,000 running around Target Center in Minneapolis. So I really didn't have to really, there's your cardio right there. You just run around Target Center in Minneapolis. So I got back here and I want to get my daughter outside, get these steps in, go home, take a nap, and go into Tacoma Town. Get that sleep. Will you be taking over the Big Lenny channel? Personally, I liked when you were filming for Lenny. Short answer, no. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Like, there's elements to what's going on with that channel that nobody can work with, and I think you guys can figure out why. You can't have a collective method The wife is concerned. She's like, why did you barely have sleep? You've been up for more than 24 hours. Come home and go to sleep. I said, I got to get these steps in. I said, don't interrupt my live. I'm doing a live right now. Got to talk. So, yeah, so long answer, right? So, the certain individuals that are involved with that channel made it impossible for anybody else to be involved with that channel. So that's the long answer. And everybody, you guys can understand why. On my private Instagram, I made a post to people that follow me there, to the close people. I said, respectfully, I'm stepping away from being even involved with Lenny and anything to do with the channel. I really do hope that channel makes it somewhere at some point, sometime. But it's impossible. It is impossible to have a collective method of creativity when there's somebody behind controlling and making it impossible for anybody to have any type of thought process or ideas and collabs, and when it's an emotional breakdown and an emotional issue every time something came up. Shirt ideas, would become an argument. Not even an argument of or a discussion. It was just a heated exchange. And I mean, when I say heated exchange, people could get heated about certain things, but you go 0 to 100 in the first 10 seconds. No answering, which irritates the shit out of me. Hey, I have this collab idea for, something somewhere here, over here, doing this. No answer. And that goes for Lenny too. Lenny is horrible at answering back people, but he can send and DM me pictures of trannies, which blows my mind. Lenny's pretty good at picking up the phone call sometimes, but if you catch him in that time where he's eating, sleeping, and growing, good luck. Everybody's encountered that. Brad's encountered that. Everybody's encountered that. You go to pick him up to do something and he's, MIA. But it really came down to the person that's really the head of that channel now. And I've said this before, Lenny could film himself and do things himself, but he chooses not to because he's lazy. It comes down to, if you really want to grow a channel, pick up the tools and learn how to create and manage your own channel. He can do lives. He's a smart person. He can learn how to do the video recording and the editing. He chooses not to. That's sad news, but we respect your decision. Listen. That was somebody from AEW calling me. I said, hey, let me call you back. DMs you pictures of goddesses? Of course. I got one like 2 days ago. I opened up my DMs. He would send me videos on like news stories and videos about current events, but then trickled in between there's the shit I don't want to see. Chelskinator, I have no idea. I really don't care. I guarantee you, like I said before, he's somewhere here hiding amongst one of you. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, he's hiding somewhere here. What's the heaviest cycle you've done so far? I haven't done a cycle of anything except for pre-workout from Blackstone Labs. I don't take anything. I'm gonna start my live off with I'm gonna come baby, if you love me, please let me know. Anyways, what are your plans for Thanksgiving and holidays? I got a buddy of mine flying in next week. I'm just gonna watch probably some baseball, go to the gym, eat sandwiches. Nothing really miraculous or amazing. Does Jamba Juice count? No, Jamba Juice doesn't count as a cycle. The only thing I take is, here you go. The only thing I take is dust from Blackstone Labs, and then his isolate. That one he just came out with, unicorn milk. It's delicious. That's the only two things I got in the cupboard. So I do my workouts, and that's really all I'm on. I'm on D-ball and on Anavar, D-ball, Winnie. I'm not even on test. My test level's in the 630s. There's no point for me to be on test. I had to go give blood because my fucking blood was, what is it called? God, I can't remember. I'm so tired. Did my levels, and they were just like, you gotta go give blood immediately. Can't think right now. Have you heard about glycolin? I know bodybuilders on Twitter who drink it with chamomile tea. I have no idea. No idea. When you say glycolin, I think about Glycolog by Blackstone Labs. I don't know if they're the same thing. Anytime I've tried to take anything remotely close to performance enhancing, it does not sit well with me at all. So I purposely stay away from any type of those things. But I don't down them. I mean, hey, people do great on them. More power to them. Physiology helps you sleep better and wake up more sharp in the morning. Interesting. I don't think I should have walked out this far. I'm pretty far from home. And I'm starting to feel the crash coming. So we gotta get the little one home. Just sitting there. Adam, if you love me, please let me know. You guys ready for it? Ready? Echoed. My daughter's like, why do you sound like a fucking asshole? Like Johnny Bravo. Why do you sound like a fucking asshole? Alright? If Johnny Bravo curses anymore in his videos, they're gonna start like demonetizing his videos just on cursing alone. How many times can you say the word fuck, Johnny? Huh? Hey, you're fucking beautiful in this fucking supermarket. Cause you know I'm just a fucking normal fucking guy with beautiful fucking skin. And my hair is fucking immaculate. Alright? Cause I'm fucking from New Jersey. You guys, you have no fucking idea. Guys, did you see this guy? Making music videos like a fucking asshole. By the way, a little piece of trivia. In a few days, a certain Big Lenny video will be 3 years old. I'm talking about the Don't Hate Me Goddess video. Where's You Gotta Be a Freaks video? That's what I'm waiting on. I'm like, where's You Gotta Be a Freaks video? That thing has been in the works for like 6 months now. Me and Transformex are like, dude, where's your video? It's been like 6 months. But I think he's, stuck in baby, if you love me, please let me know. Does Hamburg still want to fight Jay? If he is, he needs to let it go. No, it's not worth it. Jay's not fighting anybody. Remember, supposedly I put him into retirement, whatever that means. You guys, let me fucking tell you something you fucking guys don't fucking know. I'm fucking from New Jersey, and I'm not like these Arizona motherfuckers, okay? If you close your eyes, I know I don't look like a modern day Adonis like Johnny Bravo looks like. But if you close your eyes, I think I'm pretty close on how he sounds. That's just my 2 cents. The cringe is strong with this one today. You could blame that on the no sleep. But hey, you're here watching. You can easily just leave. No sweat off my back. Simple as going bye-bye. What do you think killed the Misfits? Jay Masters. Simple as that. That's who, if you guys want to point fingers at someone to blame, Jay Masters. Simple as that. It's not really anybody's fault other than Jay Masters. When you do the things you do to, drive a wedge between people, and that's what happens. Just needs filter and side angle. Yeah, it's getting a little annoying. It really is. It's like, I don't know if it's the lack of sleep, but I'm just the patience on watching stupid shit online. It gets, oh, my daughter's sleeping. She fell asleep. You sleeping, little one? Okay, we'll go home. It's okay. We're almost home. Just a little gag at him. Don't be mad. Okay, apology accepted. Fans, apology accepted. I'll just say this. Andrew said it the best. Undersell, over deliver. Undersell, over deliver. That's what you got to do. And these big time YouTubers are just fucking annoying. Oh my god. I'm not talking about John. Let's not get that twisted. It's just, you go online and it's just, oh my fucking god. But whatever. Who cares about my opinion? Why do you think Andrew can't stand Lenny anymore? I really can't speak for that. That's something you have to ask Andrew. But I mean, you guys can probably put, things together on why that's going on. Heard about your leg on the Misfit podcast and didn't notice until you posted your squat pic. Oh yeah, I mean, you guys want to see a horror show? Here we go. Oh, you gotta ask. You just gotta ask. A sickening fucking leg. That muscle came from my calf. It did a muscle flap. See the scar? Look at that sickening swollen leg. That's my right leg. Guys wanted to puke. There you go. But the squatting is my way of figuring out how much range of motion I have, especially in my right leg. Do you know of the bodybuilder Jared Earls? No, I do not. Can I do 405 for a double? No, I cannot. I cannot. That's 100% certain. I'm lucky enough that I walk straight, I can run, I can do squats. My range of motion in my right leg is by far the worst. That's the one that that's the one I almost lost. So that's the one that has the most damage. Artificial ligaments, artificial tendons, bolts, screws, rods, you name it. I've got the whole kit and caboodle in that knee. Look at that freak. Dorian say you got scabs. They use part of your calf to make an abductor. I don't know what that means. That in my left leg, the muscle was ripped out, so there was nothing there. So they used a muscle from my calf and did a muscle flap to that part you just saw, so that I could have a muscle there. I think because it was so long ago, we're talking early 90s, mid 90s. I think they have better technology now to incorporate, or create muscle or places where muscle's been ripped out. Hey, but I'm lucky, man. Hey, I'm grateful that I have the ability I have today, and that's only from the doctors I had, the physical therapy I had for years and years and years, learning how to walk again. And then, when my ass felt like I was invincible and I was running and at a young age, let me go play street football. Not a smart idea. But whatever. You live and learn. I think I took some years off of my legs doing that. Do you have chronic inflammation in your legs and feet? Yes, I do. And it's not even in my knees, it's my ankles. The reason why the right leg is more swollen is I've had lymphedema 4 times. I haven't had it since I was a teenager. I've had it 4 times, and each time it swelled up and it stayed that size. And the infection was within the scar tissue, which was very bizarre. So I go to the hospital, see by the doctors, and then they would push me up with antibiotics to clear out the infection, and then they would send me home. But each time the leg stayed swollen after that. So thankfully it hasn't happened, like I said, since I was in my teens. That's right, we don't care about pain and injuries. We're freaks. You gotta do what you gotta do. What am I, sit there and cry and feel sorry for myself? Dude, when I did physical therapy, I was in rooms with vets that lost both arms, lost legs. You guys want to hear a story about ICU? I was in ICU for 30. I never told this story. I think I've told this story in a live, but I've never talked about this story on a podcast. So I was in ICU. Let me read this last question. Do you think you would have been taller if the accident had happened? Correct, I would have been. They nailed my growth plates together because one leg was growing longer than the other. So they had to, unfortunately, bolt my growth plates together, So look at my brother. My brother's 6'2". I'm 5'8". My dad was 5'10". All my uncles are 6 feet and above. My mom is 5'10". So for sure I would have been somewhere near that range. But again, I'm not going to cry about it. It's the hand I was dealt. What am I going to do? Nothing you can do about it. So I was in ICU for 30 days. And when I eventually woke up, because I was on heavy drugs because of everything that happened, I woke up and you had the breathing tube, and I couldn't talk, so I had to write everything down on a pad. So the first thing I ever asked for was a pillow, because I felt like my head hurt, but I didn't realize my head hurt because of the trauma and everything that was going on. So eventually I get the breathing tube taken out and I can speak again. But the first thing I noticed once the breathing tube was out was this horrible stench. And when I asked about it, they said, it might be that I'm smelling the bacitration, and the wounds themselves have an odor. Oh, look at this, my favorite channel, Ric Flair's Last Woo. He's a funny dude. So I didn't realize, but next door to me in ICU, there was a burn victim. And the burn victim, I found out he eventually died from it, but the way he had literally, what's the worst? Is it second degree? I think he had second degree burns or third degree burns on majority of his body. And the story I was told, and I remember this, was every day this guy would come home, he would rub himself down with rubbing alcohol, and then he would lay in bed and light up a cigarette. So you guys know where I'm going with this story about how he ended up in the ICU unit. And for those that can't put the story together, homeboy rubbed himself down with rubbing alcohol, lit a cigarette, and basically became the Human Torch. So he didn't survive, but I will never forget that, because I could hear this guy in pain every day. Every day I could hear the cries of a man who is in seething pain every day. And I mean, you're 12 years old and you hear this. One, it makes you learn a lot. Two, it makes you appreciate that you're not in the same amount of pain. And three, it just pushes you to not stay there and to get past that and get better. The clip of you flying on the electric bike, then hearing the audio of your camera falling off, was comedy gold. Well, I appreciate I can provide those moments for you guys. Died of his death. That's right. His skin was probably dry as fuck doing that daily. I don't know, man. I was a kid. You know, all I would hear every day was just his cries, his sobbing. You know, but he, like, kind of did it to himself. Like, what do you think was gonna happen? Do you not know what happens with rubbing alcohol? Being flammable? I just don't get it. Sounds like Caroline's, aka Mother's skin routine. Yikes. Oh, is that's Caroline, right? And they're going to, okay. Like, what? What did you just say? Okay, what's that? Was he down in dumps like my lord? I bet you would be too. Down in the dumps if you like that. Did Caroline used to do meth? I don't know. I don't know. That's for her to answer. I have no idea. Yeah, you're right on that one. We don't care about dry skin. We're freaks. All right, I gotta get this one upstairs. All right, you guys, I gotta fucking tell you something, okay? And I want you all to fucking listen. I'm about to fucking cross the street because I'm from fucking New Jersey. And you guys, it's very serious. And you guys, you're in for something you've never seen before from a fucking YouTuber that knows how to fucking make great fucking videos. Baby. Literally gonna cross the street. Yeah, you drive a Volvo. Only pussies drive Volvos. I drive a Lotus. Because I make lots of money. And that's what I care about. You guys, that's what I care about. Is my hair, my music, my money, my cars, and my hairspray. Hit the many saints of book. What is Johnny doing these days? Making YouTube videos and using 13-year-old filters on Instagram videos. I don't know. Just a little gag, Johnny. Don't be upset. All right. Before I make another enemy, let me go upstairs and get some sleep. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Adios.